Hey guys, Mike here. In this video, we're going to go over how to set up a single Masternode per VPS. Okay, so first things first, we want to have our wallet open. Okay, when you first open your wallet, guys, down below along the bottom here, it'll be a syncing bar and it'll sync up. It'll disappear once it's completely finished, so let it completely finish. If this is the first time you've set up Masternodes in your wallet, you want to enable a couple of features. So if you come up to settings at the top left hand corner here, go to options, okay, go into wallet, and you want to tick these boxes: enable coin control features and show Masternodes tab if they're not already ticked. Okay, and tick those boxes and go okay. Now we need 1,000 coins for a Masternode, so we need to create a receive address so that the 1,000 coins are going to be in that wallet. Okay, now if you go to the receive tab, and we're going to do a label as Vivo test. Okay, for this one. You can just leave these options as here. You don't need any of these options selected. If they are selected, you can untick them. Okay, you don't need to put the amount in or any messages and things like that. So you just put the label in, click request payment. Okay, and it'll pop up with your address. Now you want to copy the address here. So just double click on it, Control C to copy, close that, go to the send tab. Click on this inputs button. Now this is the coin control features option that we selected before. Okay, and if you've got coins in your wallet, you can select them from here. Okay, and if you're withdrawing coins from an exchange, you can just withdraw exactly, you need exactly 1,000 into that wallet. Okay, so make sure you don't lose any coins from fees, or you make sure you calculate it correctly so you're sending exactly 1,000. So from within the wallet, we can just choose whichever amount we have. Okay, we can go pay to, we control V into here, we come up with the label, and we go 1,000 there. So don't tick this box, okay, because that'll subtract the amount from this amount and it won't have exactly 1,000. So cannot stress enough, guys, you need exactly 1,000 coins for the Masternode to be recognized. So then we go send. Okay, it'll pop up, you go yep. Now that's the transaction done. Okay, now this transaction will take, it'll say payment to self under transactions. It will take a little while to confirm. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this over to the side. Okay, and we're going to set up our VPS now. Okay, so in Vultr now, under the servers tab, okay, over on the right hand side, we want to click on deploy new server. Take it to the screen. You can choose whichever server you want, does not matter. I'm in Australia, so I'm going to choose a Sydney server. Now server type, we want to choose Ubuntu. Now we want to use either 18.04 or 16.04. 18.04 is the recommended, so we choose that one. Okay, server size, you can use the smallest and cheapest one, $5 per month. Okay, don't need any of these other features. And we're going to call this one, I'm just going to call it Vivo because I've already got a bunch of other ones. Let's call it Vivo Test 1. Okay, we go deploy now. And this will create your server. So server added successfully. And you'll see here, Vivo Test 1. Okay. So this is installing, takes like, a minute or two to install. Okay, so while that is installing, we can then come back to our wallet because we need to get a couple of things. So if we come back to our wallet and we go tools, debug console, okay, we need two things in here. It'll pop up with this screen. We need a Masternode, so you need to get Masternode Genkey, enter. It'll create your Genkey. This needs to be put into the VPS when you create the Masternode. Okay, and when you've sent your payment, we'll see if it's there. Masternode Outputs. Again, I'll put these in the description below, guys, so you can follow along. Masternode Outputs. Now, I already had 3 in there previously, as you can see above here. Okay, so the fourth one, or the extra one, which is different from these ones, is going to be my output, which is this one here. Okay, and you'll see why we need this in a moment. So the first Masternode you do, it's only obviously going to have one line. It's very easy. Once you start to get more and more Masternodes, okay guys, you need to decipher which one's which and add them into a configuration file soon. So we're going to leave these two here. okay, because we do need them. We're going to go back to our PuTTY screen. We can now click on our server. Okay, take us into the details. Okay, and this is our IP address. So we copy this. I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to do everything. So you can start, go PuTTY, open PuTTY. Okay, now you click on this copy address field here, and then you paste it in here. So go Control V, and you can give it a saved name. So we'll call this one Vivo Test, not text, Vivo Test 1. Okay, you call it whatever you want in here so you know which one's which. Click Save. Okay, and it'll show you this one here. Now, when we go to open this, okay, you'll notice the username is here, root, and your password. You can copy the password. Okay, come back to PuTTY, open, and this security alert pops up for the first time, only the first time you open. Just go yes, log in as, you can see here, root. Okay, so we go enter. Now, to paste the password in here, you just right click once, okay, and then press enter, and it'll bring you to the screen. Now, Vivo have made this extremely easy now. All we need to do is on this page, okay, which will bring you to here. I'll put the video, put the links in the video description below again, guys. So if you get stuck, pause, come back at any time. You go to this link, okay, scroll down, and all we need to do is copy this whole line. Okay, so we copy it, highlight it all, right click, copy, come back to the PuTTY screen. Okay, and then we just need to, again, just right click once with your mouse, then press enter. Okay, now this asks us for our Masternode private key, which we've already got in here. So we just generated this key before. So we, again, double click this, right click, sorry, double click this, so it's highlighted, Control C to copy, come back into PuTTY, right click, okay, that's our Masternode key, you can see, to copy the whole amount, ends in BXP, enter. Okay, that's all you need to do for the VPS setup side. Okay, so that's going to go through, it's going to install everything that it needs, it's going to download the wallet, it's going to start syncing the wallet. Now, they recommend to leave this for about half a day, which is fine. So half a day to 1 day, it'll completely sync. Okay, once that's done, once this part's done, we can minimize this down, and we just need to do one final step. Okay, so we need to open up our folder down the bottom here. Up in our search bar, type in percentage app data percentage. This will take you to your username on your PC that you're logged into. Scroll down to Vivo Core. Okay, open masternode.conf, and all you'll see in your masternode.conf is this area here, which gives you an example of how to set up your Masternode. So we're going to create a new line. You give it an alias, so you can call it anything you want, guys. You can call it MN1, MM2, you can call it Vivo Masternode, you can call it anything at all. So I'm just going to call this one Vivo Test 1, as we already named it. Put a single space. We need to copy the IP address from our Masternode. So we go back to our Vulture screen, copy our IP address again, come back to our Masternode config file, paste it in, put a colon. The default port is 12845. Okay, put a space. We copy our Masternode Genkey, which is this one again. Okay, Control C to copy. We paste that in there, and this last line of numbers is the transaction ID. Okay, and the number at the end, which we don't need to put in, you know, inverted commas like this one. We just need to put the number at the end. So if you're doing one Masternode, your first one, you're only going to have one of these, so you just copy whichever one you want. Once you start to generate more Masternodes, you have to decipher which one is the difference. So you can see here, 71F, we've already got 71F. Okay, 7EB2, we've already got 7EB2. I already had 64CD, which is another test node that I was doing. So it's this one here. Okay, so I need to copy this one and make sure there's a space there, paste it in, put another space, and put the number at the end. So this will either be a 0 or a 1. Okay, it's always only just a 0 or a 1 at the end. Make sure you've only got one space between all the gaps. Okay, single space there, single space. We then go File, Save, exit that. Okay, we need to exit out of our wallet completely. Alright, then next time you open your wallet, so you can go Vivo in here, run that. Load your wallet. You'll see down here at the bottom, this is the syncing option that I'm talking about. Once that disappears, you'll be able to go to the Masternodes tab. You'll see your Masternode name pop up in here, and then you can right click on it and you go Start Alias. Okay, that's all it is, guys. The only reason why it may not start is back on this screen. If it's still installing, it's obviously not going to start, and if the wallet's not synced up, it's obviously not going to start. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's how you do a single installation Masternode, as easy as that. In the next video I'm going to do for you guys, we're going to show you how to do multiple Masternodes on the one virtual private server. Okay, so you can start to stack up, 2, 3, 4 nodes on a single private server, so you can obviously get more value for money out of your server that you're paying for. Okay, so thanks guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. All the links will be in the video description below. If there's any questions, have a look through the video again and make sure you review everything and do it correctly in the correct order. Thanks guys.